Well, our next guest may be young, but he has a big mission.
Eagle Scout candidate Derek Copeland decided to honor our nation's heroes. For his Scout project, he interviewed 16 veterans, documenting their stories that would otherwise be forgotten, like this story.
I started digging a hole right at the end of the runway for the #1 airfield. Somebody called my name, and they said, "We want you to join this other guy, a guy named Vokey." So his hole was already dug. Two of the guys and him saw my hole and finished digging it. A shell went right in that hole. Mincemeat to the radio and mincemeat to both of the guys.
Oh, 17-year-old Eagle Scout candidate Derek Copeland joins us now. Derek, we're really glad to have you.
Thank you.
Hey, Derek, such a cool idea. How did you come up with that?
So I've always enjoyed history. My dad raised me on a bunch of history books.
Good for him.
Yeah. When I started Scouts, I started thinking about what I wanted to do for my Eagle Scout project. And about a year ago, I started thinking, okay, so I want to do something which I like. I want to do something which helps the community, and I have to do something which involves leadership. So I figured what a better way to combine this than to get my love of history, honoring the nation's veterans, and collecting their stories, and then sending that to the Library of Congress so that other people of my generation, the generations after me, can hear them and listen to them as well and learn from their stories.
One of the things I love about this project in particular is that it's kind of the gift that keeps on giving. You did a couple of the interviews, figured out the best way to do that, and then you trained some volunteers. Your project's almost done, but what are you hoping happens?
Well, it doesn't have to stop with me. What would be really great if other people went to the website, the Veterans History Project, downloaded some of the forms, just went out, interviewed a veteran. It just has to be a half an hour. You can do that. It's really easy, and it doesn't have to stop with me. So if you're listening to this, you can just go and do that.
Well, you interviewed veterans from World War II and Korea and Vietnam and Iraq and Afghanistan. You're a smart guy and a good guy, and your family's here, and they're so proud of you. What did you learn from these veterans? What did you take away from these stories?
I think that one of the very interesting things is to see how our nation's views have changed over time. World War II was viewed as a righteous crusade. Korea is a war which nobody really remembers. And you go on, then Vietnam was a war which nobody really wanted to be in. It's really interesting to see how the views have changed over time from where we were during World War II, everybody supporting this, to where we are now and the views which we have.
Very interesting.
It's interesting and poignant. Well, thank you very much for sharing that with us, and good luck. When do you become an Eagle Scout? I'm assuming you will. We're rooting for you.
Yeah, as soon as I pass my board of review. So that's going to probably be sometimes in March.
Okay. Well, if we can write recommendation letters for you, give us a call.
Congratulations on all
send
your
us
hard
some
work.
pictures.
Will do. Thank you.